Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing. Something coming in from Blade HQ. Yeah, let's take a look. All right, today I'm opening up my box with my Wee Knives -XL. This is a Gavco design. Love this knife. So smooth. Especially after put some skiffs in there. Ensure I have no receipts. What do we got here? Interesting, a little note. Okay. Got some stickers. Very cool. Very cool. All right. There we got a little BergBlades knife. That's cool. Not sure. Did they draw that? It looks like somebody drew that. That's cool. All right. Thank you for the stickers. All right. So here we are about to look at this. This is the Alpha. So what does that mean? I don't know. Looked really cool, so I thought I'd take a look. All right, so first, little pack, little thing here. We got a little certificate of authenticity, Alpha Magnacut, carbon fiber or micarta, titanium. All right, so let's see what we have. Yes, we have the carbon fiber one. Put that back in there. Nice little box. All right, so not a small knife, definitely pretty thick and robust. All right, there's the clip. Okay, it is a little thin. I can see that. It's not super deep. Like you can see on the Wii, you definitely have a little more room. We'll have to try it in the pocket, see how tight that is. It is a front flipper. Not too bad. Jimping's not terrible. Not super crazy sharp. Definitely have a fuller. It's a robust knife, I will tell you that. That's for sure. All right. Carbon fiber. Shredded carbon fiber looks good. I like that. All right. Very cool. All right, so here we go. Let's give it a flip. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Now it's a polished DLC, I'm told. So Magnacut with a polished DLC does have a nice polished look to it. Let's see how's that action getting in there. Okay. All right. A little tight for a front flipper, I think. That's just my opinion. Okay. There we go. But the fuller works pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely a little tight for a fuller. Left-handed should work just fine. Yep. There we go. All right. Let's do the front flip. Ooh. That's definitely a little stiff. All right, so we'll tune that and probably put some skiffs in there. All right, it's a big boy. What do we got here? Looks like, are those T6s? I'm not sure if those are T6s or T8s. We'll have to take a look. Now it is lined. It's lined. Okay, titanium. Okay, all titanium. All right, very good. Let's look at this. Is it dead nut center? It is. Any blade play? No. Okay. Any pivot lash? No. Let's listen to that detent. Nice and clickety. Any detent lash? No. None there. All right. There we go. It is not a light knife. This is a pretty big knife. I don't normally weigh a knife, but this one is kind of heavy. I just gotta kind of figure out what the weight is. This feels like it might be almost 5 ounces. I don't know. For carbon fiber, I'm kind of surprised. 4.3. Yeah, it just seems, I'll just give you an idea. 4.0 is 3 ounces lighter and it's all titanium. So imagine what the full titanium version would be. All right, so that is definitely a big boy. It's rounded here. Could be a little smoother, I think. Definitely over here. Nice thing about carbon fiber, I can round all of that. Now, this is a titanium liner, so I'm not going to be able to, I have to tune that to make that a little more comfortable. Let's see, where's the detent? Where do you clear? Okay, so you're cleared right there. So it's kind of hard. You can clear it right there and you're perfectly fine. Okay. Oops. Get in there. There we go. Yeah, it's stiff. Definitely stiff. Very cool. All right, so there's the clip, titanium clip, milled for sure. All right, let's see inside here. We've got a little bit of weight relief on both sides. That's cool. All right, so it's pretty level, flush there. There's no cutaway, which is a little disappointing when you got big old scales like that or liners like that. This is a liner lock. It's not an inset liner lock. And this is number 49 of 60 on this particular one. I'm sure this will break in nicely after a while. But I feel like it's a little stiff on the detent there, just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. And I like to break that in a little bit. There we go. Now, the only thing about with aggressive jimping and going with the DLC is that I can't adjust any of this, so the DLC better made that smooth as necessary, right? There we go. All right, it is definitely a big knife. So I've got large hands with big meaty fingers. You got a lot of room over here. Even if I choke up, tons of room for extra large, double extra, triple extra large hands. Let's see, where's the center of the knife on this boy? Right there. So if I grip up right there, that's going to be pretty balanced right there as far as the knife's concerned. In turning and using it, that's cool. All right, so we do have a polished DLC. There we go. All right, let's take a zoom in. Let's look at this guy a little bit. So here's the blade. Definitely see that DLC on there. The fuller right there does extend all the way. We've got the jimping on top there, both sides. Pretty aggressive out here. Let's look at that. Let's look at the scale right here. This shredded carbon fiber, 3 screws, pretty straightforward right there. And we have a back spacer with a lanyard pin, right there. And then we have titanium liners all the way through. And then we have milled deep pocket carry clip on this side over here. I'm gonna guess, is there another screw? I guess the screw's over here. Okay. There's the Magnacut minimal billboarding. We've got BergBlades over here. And then we have over here. So there you go. All right. Let's look at the inset. Okay, so here's the liner on the inside, both sides. Now, is that a steel bar? Yeah, steel bar insert. There's a steel bar insert. Can you see that right there? Little steel bar insert. So that's cool. All right, very nice. And here's the blade. Very cool. And back spacer one more time. The inset. And we're engaged probably, I want to say 20%, maybe 25%, right? And then we'll release it, show you the drop. Yeah, that's pretty stiff. So let's go ahead and zoom back out. Let's get the little money shot here, if you will. But before we do that, I'm going to wipe off the blade for that. So here we go. Like that. Let's look at the back here. Very cool. Now, my only concern is that I want to try that here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and grab this and put it in my pocket. So let's give it a try. Oh, wow, that is stiff. That is pretty tight in there, huh? Well, okay. That is a tight clip. That is certainly a tight clip. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can put some skiffs in there. I don't know if I have the skiffs in the right size right now. I'm running a little low on my stuff, so I've had no time to do anything at all. Just barely having time enough to get content out, which even then, been dropping the ball here and there. So this is a T8. Okay, T8. T8. T8 and T8. All right, so we are T8s. All right, so T8s. Okay, well, let's begin taking this apart. See what happens. That was a little tight in there. So one thing I didn't notice on this, you don't see the pivot screws on the carbon fiber because they're all covered inside. That is interesting. That's what's different. That's what it was unique. I knew something was unique about that. Okay, very cool. All right, so these are going to be T6s. These almost look like T10s. Are they T10s? Yeah, T10. Okay, so we have T10, and then these are going to be T6s over here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, T6s. Okay. Let's see if this is Doubt this is a captive pivot. It may be. Who knows? Maybe there's a D-shaped barrel in here. Looks like it might be a D-shaped barrel right there. Interesting. All right, let's figure out what size skiffs we need if we have them. It'd be nice if we did. So these look like it might be a 6mm. Yeah, definitely not a 5. Definitely a 6. Okay, and they're probably the 1/64th, not the one. Yeah, 1/64th 6mm. Yep. So these right there. Looks like I have them. Perfect. All right, we do have washers here. So the nice thing about washers, what I always recommend is make sure you have the smooth side facing. Usually you'll feel burrs and it'll be not as smooth on the other. Yeah. And before we do that, I'm going to loosen this ever so slightly. And I don't have to take it off with an over travel stop, which is cool. All right, so you see how far that goes? What we want to do is just bring it in just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I usually look for something to kind of gauge myself. And I think I haven't really seen it move yet, so the problem with this is you got to be very careful. Just a little bit. I think that's enough. That's all we'll do for now. Okay. I think I cleaned the inside of the blade off yet. Let me clean off before I put more oil on there. I'll put a little of the heavyweight nano oil on the detent ball and the detent track, just a little bit. There we go, I went in. It just wasn't tightening. Looks like all the other screws were loose too. So in one way, I'm glad I took it apart. But nothing else, just for that. Yeah, that's better. Not as sharp on the edges. Let's see, how's that detent? Much better. Yeah, much easier flip. Can we do the top? It's a little hard. It's a big blade. It's a big blade. All right, that's cool. All right, let's see if how tight is this against the clip? See, that's a good distance right there if it wasn't recessed. The problem is this is recessed. So that clip it's really down there. It's kind of unfortunate. I wonder if we could possibly, don't recommend this, but I might try it. Don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to give it a try. See if the screws can still reach through and everything. Yeah, give it a little bit more room. Let's see if that does. I'll try that real quick. Hold on. Believe it or not, it's a little bit better. Not great. If I were to do it over, I would roll it 3 times, three little folds over there. I think it would still hold pretty well. All right, let's just make sure everything's tight. Good in the center. Sharp edges along the sides are gone. Just so we know, the detent clears right there. So that's nice. All right, very good, very good. That actually turned out pretty decently. I was a little concerned. It might have been a little more of a challenge, but it wasn't. So I am very happy about that. That's cool. I'm going to put this away over here. Let's put our oils away. I'll probably speed up through this. All right, a little dust from the carbon fiber that I actually sanded down just a little bit, which is fine. Okay, so there we go. All right, let me zoom in. So the one it takes is the Rocket Glide Skiff Caged ceramic ball bearing, 6mm, one's for the pivot. The balls are 1/16 of an inch. The ball count is 13 balls on this one. Inner diameter is 0.238. The outer diameter is 0.420. The thickness of the actual washer itself is 0.05. That really doesn't matter as much as the other things are. But that's the one I was able to replace it with. And this should be way smoother now, I think. Not that it wasn't smooth before. Don't get me wrong. It's not one of these things that you have to do. I just recommend you do it. It makes the knife better. It really does. It makes you enjoy the knife much more, in my personal opinion. So I'll take the old washers and I'll put them in here. Keep them in there. Are there any stickers in here? Oh, there were a few stickers. All right. I didn't get the stickers out, so let's get those out real quick. Because if it's a cool sticker, I'm going to put it on my wall of stickers. But if not, it's going to go toward the giveaway. Big Berg. Big Berg. I like that. BergBlades. I have that one. This is the aluminum card. Oh, it's paper, this one. Alpha, Magnacut, carbon fiber, which is what I have. Titanium. Designers Matt Westberg. So Matt, he's the one I believe who did the tick as well. So, and it's probably almost every knife there, I'm sure. But anyways. I like the tick a lot too. That was a really cool knife as well. But I appreciate these stickers. I'm gonna put these over here so we can go toward the giveaway. All right, so now we've got that taken out of the way. Let's see the action again. That's nice. Nice on the left side. Nice over there. Oops. Gotta get my thumb in there. Just gotta figure out where the fuller is. There we go. Figure out where we need to be. There we go. Nice. All right. I do like the polished DLC. That's nice. Do appreciate that. See the edge? Pretty sharp. Just for fun. Let's get the angle here. We're about 20. All right, let's see. So I imagine it's pretty sharp. So let's just do a little hair test here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty sharp. So, really sharp. I mean, it's going to take a long time stropping it, but it's pretty good. Looks like it's about 20 degrees. That's what I'm getting here. Definitely not on the low end. It's not a long edge. So it's a flat edge. It's not a hollow grind. Definitely pretty sharp. All right, I think we're done. Let me just wipe off the stropping compound. Nice. Okay. Definitely, I feel like there's a little bit more room there in the clip. Could be a little bit longer, but it definitely goes in out of the pocket a little nicer. Rounded the edges all around. We loosened the detent right here. It was a little strong. Very, 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 very slightly lighten that up. Put skiffs in. So the action now is just beautiful. Whether you need skiffs or not, it always makes it a little bit better. It's very, very rare. I don't think I've ever had it where skiffs didn't help. At 1 or 2 times, it may not have done much. But I kept one knife long enough that eventually the resin cage bearings, they broke down, and eventually putting skiffs in made a difference. Dead nut centered. Still nice and centered. No blade play, I mean. Yeah, sometimes that happens when you tune it. You get a little blade play. But nice. I think everything's good. Everything's still nice and solid. Very good. All right. Cool. That is the BergBlades Alpha. Very cool little knife. I'm glad I am actually very happy I got the carbon fiber. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a little nicer, honestly. Just my 2 cents on this one here. So the BergBlades Alpha, just a recent drop. Do like it. We'll do a full review on this and have get into it and stuff. But yeah, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the channel really helps me out. Allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the content as part of the community. Appreciate you very, very much. I do. If you haven't already, hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content. And a big shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate you guys. Are so amazing. You guys really do allow me to do 2 awesome things. You encourage me when I need to because I'm part-time. I don't do this full-time. So you're big encouragement. 2, because of your generosity in helping the channel, you allow me to check out things and do things way sooner than I ever thought I'd be able to do. Honestly, sometimes it's just, being able to cover the shipping, being able to do the weekly giveaways, had a lot to do with you channel members. So thank you. Has a lot to do with everyone. So, I mean, everyone's part of this, but, the channel members are kind of like the workout buddy that's always there, right? Every month they're there, like every day they're there. So I appreciate that. Not that I don't appreciate anybody else. Don't get me wrong. It's just, they do help out, and I'm grateful. But if any of you guys are saying, hey, that sounds really cool, how do I become a channel member? Well, there's two things, right? Two things. How to become a channel member. You get two things for being a channel member, but there's how do you become a channel member? Check out the description down below. There's a link for the memberships. 3 different tiers. Would love to have you. Please don't ever feel obligated. Just do it if you want to. If you do, I'm grateful. Thank you. And the 2 things I do is, first, I do a once a month members exclusive giveaway. Usually a nicer knife than just a budget banger. So I try to do that every month. So far, we've been very good about that. And usually there's some pretty nice ones out there. So that's the first thing. The second thing I do is also, and usually this is new channel members. I mean, sometimes it can be others, but brand new channel members who are currently active, a channel member, never asked for a channel sticker, never gotten a channel sticker. If you email me with your name and address, I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a little thank you note. It's my small way to say thank you, that I appreciate you for being channel members. So just know that. That's a couple things that I do there. Yeah, thank you to everyone, you guys out there, and appreciate everyone. If you haven't already checked me out on Instagram, please do at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.